gaming disorder is officially recognized by the World Health Organization. They're coming for our games, guys. They're coming for our games. Computer game addiction. I spend 20 plus hours a week gaming. What? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. 2.86 hours per day! How on earth can anyone spend that much time gaming? God! It's pretty clear that anyone who spends 20 hours per week playing video games must be pretty severely addicted to playing video games. Alright, let's talk about gaming disorder, shall we? Because people are kind of freaking out about this and it's not really that big of a deal. I'm seeing so many angry tweets from people saying stuff like, how dare they call my hobby a disorder? How dare they say I'm addicted to video games just because I like to unwind at the end of the day and play a few rounds of Call of Duty? Nobody is saying that, okay? Just calm down for a minute. Seriously, take a second and actually read the article. The World Health Organization proposed adding gaming disorder to its new comprehensive manual of disease classifications on Monday, angering the gaming industry but reassuring doctors who hope it may make treatment more easily available. Alcohol addiction exists and it doesn't make the people who casually drink alcohol angry, does it? Why are gamers so sensitive all the time? Some US experts said it will make little difference when it comes to helping people with the disorder, at least in the United States, but others said it will give legitimacy to a disorder that some people are reluctant to recognize. Listen, I did a degree on this stuff in university. I took a bunch of courses on mental illness and addictions and all that good stuff. And let me just tell you something. It's not just for drugs, okay? This isn't about kids spending a few hours in the basement playing Fortnite or Call of Duty. As with any medical disorder, the person affected must be seriously impaired. Remember that. Seriously impaired. The symptoms listed by WHO echo symptoms for other addictive or compulsive disorders: a lack of control over gaming, giving gaming precedence over other life interests and daily activities, and continuation or escalation of gaming despite negative consequences. If gaming makes you worse, if gaming gives you a bad time in other areas of your life and it's screwing up your life because you just can't stop gaming, then maybe you might be addicted. The gamers play compulsively to the exclusion of other interests, and their persistent and recurrent online activity results in clinically significant impairment or distress. People with this condition endanger their academic or job functioning because of the amount of time they spend playing. Probably not you. I would imagine most of the people who are complaining about this new classification, they're not classified as gaming addicts, so don't worry about it. So what I want to know, guys, is why the hell did BBC Technology tweet out, computer game addiction, I spend 20 plus hours a week gaming? There's no way someone who only spends 20 hours a week gaming is going to be considered addicted to gaming. Okay, I probably spend 20 hours a week gaming easy. For most people, gaming is an enjoyable hobby and a way to spend time with friends, but for some it can become more than that. Gaming addiction has been listed as a mental health condition for the first time by the WHO. Okay.
You could just go home and then just turn on a console and boom, you're not inside your room anymore.
I do believe it's getting chest out.
Like millions of young people, these friends spend a lot of time gaming. Well, good for them. It's a social activity. They're having lots of fun.
I usually spend about 20 to 22 hours a week on gaming.
Okay.
25 to 30 hours a week playing now.
Still not that big of a deal, dude. You're a kid.
About 20 hours a week of gaming.
You're kids. What else are you gonna do?
Play Fortnite roughly 20 hours a week, and also if I get bored sometimes, I play FIFA for roughly 5 hours a week.
You're kids, dude. Enjoy it. That's what kids do. They don't have jobs. They just go to school for a few hours a day and then bam, free time. Have some fun, okay? You're gonna be old like me soon. You're gonna have to do actual things with your life. Or at least you should. For these gamers, it's a harmless escape from reality. But the World Health Organization has created a new classification of gaming disorder with 3 characteristics. Hold up a second. Hold on. Just shut up for a minute. This is clickbait garbage right here, guys. Absolute clickbait garbage. Computer game addiction and this. They're basically trying to tell you that this person spending 20 hours a week gaming is addicted to video games. They're not. As soon as you go to the article and watch the video, you can see that they are not related. This is regular kids playing 20 hours a week, and then there's computer game addiction. This is stupid. This is really stupid. And just look at the replies, man. Let's just look at them. There's 1.4 thousand. Wow. That's more replies than likes. It's less than 3 hours per day. That's nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done 20 in a day before. Laughing, crying emoji. God of War release day. I might have played 25 hours that day. True story. I believe you. Gaming addiction is a horrid affliction and has be recognized globally. However, you can watch 20-hour-a-week TV and not be called an addict. Only gaming portrays its users as addicts. Boom. This guy thinks that 20 hours a week is being called a mental disorder, and it's not. It's just the BBC's stupid headline, which they changed, by the way, because now it just says gaming addiction, a mental health condition. Only 20 hours and that's called an addiction? Better get me to the hospital then, because I am in a critical state. Once again, it's the title, man. The title is confusing everybody, and it's not that big of a deal. You know, guys, you kind of got to have a lot of privilege to even play video games at all. You got to have financial security. You got to have technology, etc., etc. I think gamers just like to play the victim card a little bit, you know, because nothing bad ever happens to gamers. Stop! I'm being oppressed! They called me an addict! So basically, every reply to this tweet is, dude, 20 hours a week is not a big deal. It's just normal gaming behavior. We're just having some fun. Yeah, exactly. Impaired control when gaming, prioritizing gaming over other interests, escalation of gaming despite negative consequences. Just like I said earlier, guys, that's what it is. It's not just young people at risk, obviously.
I was heavily addicted, I have no doubt about that. I denied it for many, many years, you know, saying that, oh yeah, I really need it when I travel away, it's so important, whereas I wasn't sort of really confronting the real issue itself.
So the only part of this video where they actually have someone who's a gaming addict or a recovering gaming addict or something is some snooker player? Like, what's that about? Is that what he was addicted to? It doesn't even say. All it says is, this is Neil Robertson. He's a snooker world champion. Good job, Neil. Look, I'm glad they changed the title, but it's obviously too late. Once the tweet goes out, it's out there, it's in the world for people to see, for people to get confused about and to misconstrue. So way to go. Should gaming be recognized as a type of addiction? Well, should gambling be recognized as a type of addiction? I mean, it's the same deal. It's the same pathways in your brain. You want that hit of dopamine, you know? Like when you win a bunch of money at the casino, yes, makes you feel great. When you win a victory royale or a chicken dinner, oh, it makes you feel great. That's what you're hunting when you're playing games. That's why people get addicted. That's why people can't stop, because they just want that good feeling, and other things in life just aren't doing it for them, okay? So whether it's gambling, whether it's drugs, whether it's food, it doesn't matter. You can get addicted to it. Most people aren't going to be, and this isn't an attack on gamers. But I thought what would be fun to do for the rest of this video, guys, is react to some kids who are actually addicted to video games. There's got to be videos out there, right? Well, hey, would you look at that, guys? It's a Dr. Phil video. That seems to be the trend these days. YouTubers reacting to Dr. Phil.
I enjoy gaming more than I enjoy life.
Oh! Damn, that was an intro right there, guys. What was that, like, zapping noise? Is that supposed to be the intense gaming experience? I know I get electrocuted when I play video games. It just happens, okay? Hey, wait. Is your mouse pad on your keyboard, dude? What kind of gamer are you? Stop that blasphemy!
People care about me there more than in the real world, and I'm good at it. I've had a lot of opportunities to succeed in the real world, but I pass them up, and I feel like it's kind of hopeless now. In the back of my head, I can notice my life is degrading. It just makes me want to play more, because then I don't have to think about it as much.
Okay, all right, there you have it, guys. Someone who's actually addicted to video games. He's passed up all these opportunities to be successful in life because he'd rather sit at home and play video games all day. And because of that, because of the fact that his life is terrible, he just wants to play more video games, and it's a downward cycle, and it's actual addiction.
When I first started playing, it was always male characters, but as I played longer, I started changing all my characters to the female persona, and it's just something new and exciting. At times...
Oh, that is so bad. That is so pitiful. This dude plays so many games, he can't get a woman. The only females in his life are the characters that he plays in the video games. Damn, dude. Damn!
Rick McDonald believes his 20-year-old son is addicted to gaming. Places like this aren't helping.
So other than taking possession of his computer and not allowing him to take his computer out of the house, there's not much else we can do.
McDonald is seeking counseling. He wants his son to join him.
I think he thinks I'm addicted. I think I'm just having fun with friends.
Andrew plays EVE Online and League of Legends for several hours in a row, sometimes a few times a day.
It's more a social addiction. I'm out there, I'm talking to people, I'm chatting with my friends.
Andrew says he never skips school, but understands why teens do.
Okay, so the father thinks the kid is addicted. The kid says he's perfectly fine. He's just having a good time playing some video games with his friends. So what is it?
If I was to go out and play sports for 3 or 4 hours, I'd be like, well, that's a great idea. But the second I sit down in front of a computer and turn on a microphone and start chatting, everyone's like, whoa, hang on, man, we got a problem here.
Okay, so now we're getting into that Twitter mentality, you know? It's not a gaming addiction because it wouldn't be an addiction if I was watching TV. It wouldn't be an addiction if I was playing sports, etc. I don't know if this guy is addicted. Doesn't sound like he really has that big of a problem. There's kind of two sides to this. On the one hand, yeah, gaming is not a big deal. Even if you play a few hours a day, it's not a big deal as long as you're not neglecting everything else in your life. On the other hand, there are some people who are addicted to video games, who play it way too much and don't do anything else with their life. But I mean, there's also people who don't do anything but watch TV all day and don't do anything with their life. But I would probably say it's generally like an internet addiction, you know, video game addiction, TV addiction, Netflix addiction, whatever. It all kind of goes in the same place. You don't want to do normal things, so you just watch TV, play video games all day. It's much easier. Let me tell you. Hey, look, it's this kid again. Somebody else who's addicted. This time it's to the internet. Look at him, he's freaking out. He's having such a bad time because his mom wants him to get off the computer. That kid has a problem. Okay, one more thing that I just thought about, guys. There was some guy recently over in Asia somewhere who died while playing video games at an internet cafe or something. I gotta look that up. A 32-year-old man was found dead in an internet cafe in Taiwan after a marathon 3-day gaming binge. The island's second death of an online gamer this year. Okay, if you play for 3 days straight and whatever you did ended up getting you killed, that's probably a gaming addiction. So the dude went into the cafe on January 6th, and they found him on January 8th at 10 a.m., sprawled out on a table, and he was pronounced dead from cardiac failure. Alright guys, so the moral of the story is gaming disorder is not some sort of attack on gamers. It doesn't mean that if you play a few hours of video games a day, you're suddenly a gaming addict. It's just something that's supposed to help people who actually have a problem, and that's a pretty small percentage of people. So if gaming isn't seriously negatively affecting your life, you don't need to worry about it. You can just go play games. Nobody's gonna care. Also, you should read articles. It helps.